Now that Gintoki has made a new lifelong companion in Hasegawa and is going to have to make an honest woman of him. I wonder how the stories are going to be harmed by that. If you're not a fan of New Year celebrations and the fallout therein, you're in luck because the story moves on. Not entirely sure to what though. Let's find out. Straight into a new opening. And the rainbow shine only across the city where Gintama takes place. If you needed character traits summed up in a single image, some of these do quite well. The Leviathan's out in that sea. And after the... This is like a boy band cover. After the events of the last episode, do you think Gintoki wants to spend a lot of time around some of the others? New organization. And you gotta pay attention to see what they can change every now and again. Give him a little razzle dazzle. Okay. Hey, at least he has a dream. I don't think the name or the type of story is really the issue here. It's the reasoning behind just deciding to leave it all behind, but also why talk to them? Giving him actual practical advice. Actually giving a bit more of a reason why he's trying to leave it all. It's not often that they use live action footage. Usually try and get away with it by hiding mannequins and shit. It's good that you don't really have to draw half of the background, so you just cover it through that guy's hair. Is that a good thing though? When someone having that kind of power must be hell just to be walking down the street. Or maybe she just really, really likes it. Shinpachi, you're talking about Gintama. Of course something happened. Or something will happen. Did they all scarper? Makes sense. You don't want to be associated with a place that's on the verge. They'll just have to find some temporary help. I don't see any here. when there's the promise of payment on the line. I like the backing track. I feel like I've heard it hundreds of times. I feel like their skills need a little bit of refinement. I was waiting to see how she was going to do that. Who's going to have the best eye to find these various types of saints? Yep. Are you regretting talking to them now? Well, somehow Gintoki has an ability to bring people together, but Gintoki's fine if, like, scruffy ragamuffin is your type. Oh no. Top host of full time. And it's playing his music career in the background. It's a statement. I mean, any job's a job, according to Asagawa, as we learned. Does he get paid extra for that? Yeah, he's completely lost the plot. I mean, if you want to completely ruin the place. Oh no. I like that camera angle change. I think she'll do well. No, not exactly fighting against the image that they're trying to raise. Calling her the top doesn't take much to compliment her, does it? No. So she hasn't even sent a message yet. I think the Shisengumi have better things to do than become members of this host club, but maybe it's a slow day. Oh, luscious eyelashes. Close. Yeah, thanks. I got that. Hmm. Yeah, you can put the drinks on his back and wheel him along. Oh no, actually someone introducing like more stringent background checks. And is this where they will fail on the most basic of tasks? At least for this job. There's a lot going on in this industry, and I feel like none of it is really helpful for what they're trying to do in saving the club. Very nice. If that doesn't bring people in, this isn't the kind type of teamwork that he was after. If intrigue and confuse, yeah, you're disrupting the disrupting the public. So now we've got a naked man, an angel, and a policeman. Who's the next member of the? Like, are we going to be singing YMCA soon? Ah, I mean, street performance is sometimes amusing. Condor's done quite well in disguise. I mean, their skills in improv are amazing. How long has he had that kind of business card printed out? I wouldn't suggest trying to take any advice from this, though. Somehow, just by standing next to the others, Gintoki seems even better. Actually, well done. Now, how are you going to ruin it? That is probably not the face that you want to pull just after. Don't get your hopes up, mate. Well, you have what? It's so sad when you have your dreams and hopes shattered in front of your eyes. Thank you. The fact he's not even really that shocked anymore. Ugh, you again. I'm surprised this street even has people walking down it anymore. But did Okita Okita and Kagura glaring at each other just then? Aren't you the commanding officer? He's given up that life to be a race car slash gorilla. Really, if Otoe wasn't here, would he fight so hard to stay a host stalker? Yeah, he works for cheap. They have what it takes. Well, we've already seen that Sogor has a particular personality. So word has already spread. I mean, in a place like this, it wasn't exactly going to take long. As long as there's not like a charge to get through the doors, you can always just turn around and walk out. I see you lied. Why did they agree to this? I'm not sure it's safe to ride something like that inside. Hmm. I mean, with his business already failing to the degree it is, well, apparently failing to the degree it is, he'll accept any sort of help. How did people with such heavy brain damage get so high up in the ranks? He works fast. I mean, they probably can hear him, but at the same time, they must like it. You are unique and special. You can't really fault the lad. Will the others be able to carry off the same kind of success? And much like the popularity contest of before, they're now competing with each other to who is best. It's not even cropped nicely. About what you'd expect for Gintama. Just, I wouldn't be entirely surprised if it was just a flat image pasted there without any background removed. Do you think it's just time to take a break, Shinpachi? Especially when there's customers in here, yeah. And the very least, you can say that this is a very specialised host club. I don't think you'd find the same kind of hosts anywhere else. I I see. He seems very happy to see you, but is it a good idea to choke out the man in charge before the big night? Oh, they just lost the few customers they had. There's no saving him. The, I think, look of despair on Gintoki and Toshiro's face. We can all feel that. They're having fun. That was a cry of anguish. Riding off into the sunset, this is a bit more of a reflective ending. There's some of these characters who you haven't seen in a very, very long time, and I actually remember their faces. I forgot about Gintoki's son. It's funny that we've actually gone through a lot of episodes, but so many characters that we've seen, lost, forgotten, never want to see again in some cases. The Shogun glistening like the morning sun. And some yet to be shown. Wonder if there was anyone that actually was missed out of that list. I kind of like Piccolo. What's wrong with that? Oh no, more guests. Oh, I just hope everyone keeps their clothes on. Somehow, all the businesses in Gintama managed to mostly stay open, even despite the fact that most of its staff are completely ineffectual. Its clientele must be insane. And where does everyone get their money? I think this is a good reason why I don't really go out to see what the nightlife is in my city, because if I even got a whiff that places like this exist, I may never want to leave. I mean, who doesn't want to ride the Condor bike? But like I was trying to get at earlier, having a personality and someone so influential that sheerly visiting a place more than once can spell doom must be quite a solitary existence. Who do you think actually made the most effort and brushed up the best? Some of them fell into the role far too easily, taking a glance at Okta. But we all need to appreciate Hasegawa's effort. But if you enjoyed this episode, let me know down below, leave a comment, leave a like, maybe even subscribe if you think that you want to come back. More Gintama next week. I guess I'll see you there. If you would want to be the highly excited and yet probably poorly dressed staff for the late night club that is my channel, consider joining onto my Patreon. And I really need to thank Sal, Raywin, Electricant, Arthia, Noku, Shiwan, Janmeka, Jennifer Rojas, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Mats, Russell Paulson, Girly, Denman 1997, ASD, Dark Shadow 7899 and everyone else. Because so far we are still in business. But for how much longer?